So, this is you. A warthog. You pop into the world as a wriggly little piglet, clueless about how rough life's about to be. You're small, you're cute, well, not really, but let's pretend, and you're already on nature's hit list. Your mom, bless her heart, is busy keeping an eye out for predators while you and your siblings are rooting around for food. Spoiler alert, this eye out thing? It's going to be your lifelong hobby. From day one, you're at the bottom of the food chain. Cheetahs, leopards, lions, they all look at you and see a walking snack. Even eagles are like, oh, look, lunch. So, while other animals are frolicking in the savannah, you're already learning how to zigzag your way out of a predator's jaws. Fun, right? As a kid, your home isn't exactly a luxury condo. It's a burrow. A cozy little hole in the ground that your mom didn't even dig herself. She probably stole it from an aardvark. Efficiency at its best. You spend most of your early days hiding in there, praying nothing bigger decides to stick its head inside. But here's the twist. Even when you're in your safe space, danger doesn't take a break. Honey badgers, snakes, and wild dogs might come knocking, and when they do, your mom's only strategy is to back into the burrow, but first, tusks out. It's not glamorous, but it works most of the time. Now let's talk about food, or the lack of it. You're not exactly spoiled for choice in the savannah. Your menu consists of grass, roots, and the occasional tuber if you're lucky. Sounds healthy, right? Except digging for food isn't just exhausting, it's also an open invitation for predators. Every time you stick your head down, you're basically saying, hey, free meal over here. Oh, and water? It's a constant struggle. Dry season hits, and suddenly you're trekking miles just to find a muddy puddle to drink from. Meanwhile, the zebras and antelopes are sipping from the cleaner streams upstream because, guess what? Warthogs are bottom-tier guests at the savannah buffet. Let's be honest, your looks aren't doing you any favors. You've got a flat face, 2 pairs of warts that aren't actually warts, they're protective fatty tissue, but still, and a body that screams awkward. Your mane? A scruffy mohawk that went out of style centuries ago. Even your tail, which sticks straight up when you run, looks like some kind of misplaced antenna. If nature was handing out beauty points, you didn't even get a participation trophy. Here's the part that really sucks. Everyone wants a piece of you. Lions? They're all over it. Leopards? Same deal. Even hyenas, who aren't exactly picky, think you're worth chasing. Your best defense? Running. Fast. You might not be winning marathons, but your zigzag escape tactics are top-notch. And when all else fails, you've got those tusks, not pretty, but they get the job done. But let's not forget the humiliation of being stalked. You're out here just trying to live your best warthog life, and suddenly a lioness is crouching in the grass like, yeah, today feels like a warthog day. It's not just survival, it's psychological warfare. Social life? Not great. Unlike your glamorous cousins, the domestic pigs, you're not living the socialite lifestyle. Warthogs are semi-social, which is a fancy way of saying, we tolerate each other when it's convenient. You live in small family groups called sounders, usually with your mom and sisters. The males? They're off being loners, only showing up during mating season. Speaking of mating season, it's not exactly romantic. Male warthogs fight, tusks clashing, dust flying, all for the chance to impress a female who probably couldn't care less. The winner gets a brief moment of glory, and then it's back to wandering the savannah alone. As if predators and starvation weren't enough, your body's got a laundry list of issues. Parasites? Check. Wounds that get infected because you're constantly rolling in mud? Double check. And let's not forget the heat. You're a pig, not a camel, so high temperatures leave you panting like crazy. Mud baths help, but they're a temporary fix at best. By the time you hit adulthood, you've beaten the odds. Congrats! Except now, you're just a bigger, slower target. Lions see you and think, ah, the deluxe meal. And when you finally get caught, because let's face it, the odds are stacked against you, you don't even get a dignified end. You're either dragged off into the bushes or torn apart on the spot. But here's the kicker, even in death, you're doing nature's work. Your remains feed the predators, the scavengers, even the insects. You're the gift that keeps on giving. So, why does it suck to be a warthog? Because life isn't just hard, it's relentless. From the moment you're born, it's a fight to survive, with predators, hunger, and even the weather working against you. But hey, at least you're resilient. You might not win at life, but you put up one hell of a fight, and in the savannah, that's all anyone can really ask for. And so, your days continue digging, running, and outsmarting predators, always one step ahead, always surviving. But in this vast savannah, the story never truly ends. There's always another adventure, another chase, another burrow to call home. And who knows? Maybe someone out there is watching, curious about what happens next. If they like and subscribe, they might just see where the journey leads.